What is going on, Governor? It's Chisgule here, and today we have an action-packed agenda. New VIP level to spoil and talk all about. We've got some of that information, not all of it, but we can speculate and fill in the gaps. We've got to spin the wheel for Edward, like what, 60 times? We're definitely spinning the Wheel of Fortune 60 times. We're probably going to craft some gear. And also, we've got this little thing going on over here. Boom, ancient ruins. That's going to spawn in. We got stuff to do. Oh my goodness. Let's check out the chat. Drixon's here. Nice. Airy, what's going on? The Hulk. Miko. I mean, chat blew up before we even got here. Little Squirtle. All right. Y'all, we got a dish. We got stuff to talk about. New freaking VIP levels. Bunch of members of the channel saying hello. Hey there, new member, PW Bruley. Thanks for becoming a member of the channel. Sweet. P.S. Yes, this is chocolate tea. What? Don't judge. Don't judge. All right, we're going to wait for a few more people to get here. Stream is just firing up. And then we got a dish. VIP. Shinchi42. How much you got for VIP reserves? We have about 900,000 VIP. We have about 900,000 VIP saved up. So we're in a pretty good position for whatever this new VIP thing is. Yeah. Yep, that's a thing. That is definitely a thing. All right. Well, just loan me some VIP. That is not how VIP works. That is not loanable. All right, y'all. Shall we start to hypothesize? You joined here early, you get the goodies. The information we have is that there is a new VIP level, only one, coming to the game. And that new VIP level goes up to 16. With that VIP level, there will be a way to increase your production speed of materials to craft gear. And there is a reduction in the cost to heal. And specifically, I think that's a resource cost to heal your troops in the hospital. Now, this is a big deal. This is a combination of things that I think is powerful, but not overwhelming, depending on how significant those buffs are. We're going to hypothesize on exactly how big we think those buffs would be. Also, I don't think those are the only things that are going to be in the new VIP level. Those I do not think are the only things that are going to be in the new VIP level. Now, it's important to talk about just how much VIP it will take to get to the new VIP level, because the more VIP it takes to get to the new level, the more tokens it takes, the stronger I think those abilities, the stronger I think those buffs are likely to be. Now, here's what I think is sort of interesting, is that, yes, the buffs are significant. And you can see here, by the way, that some of these things have increased historically with every VIP level. Food, wood, stone, and gold production goes up. It all goes up. Even though it's not saying new next to it, it has been increasing. So I'm inclined to believe that we might see production boosts. It's possible. Ooh, more sound. Holy moly. Let me adjust my sound real quick. Here we go. Bada boom. JK donated $6. Thank you very much for the donation. Chocolate tea hype. Chocolate tea hype indeed. Oh my gosh. Chocolate tea's so good. So, food, wood, stone, gold production, I think it's going to be there. I think we'll see a boost in the realm of 5 to 10%. I think that the daily exclusive chest is going to get better. And the question is how much better? This depends a lot on how much VIP you think this is going to be. I'm inclined to believe that it might be in the realm of 500,000 VIP to get to the next level. But if I were betting, I would say it's at least 250,000 and equal to or less than $1 million. No, that's a huge range. But I definitely think there's no way it's going to go over $1 million. And I think it could be as low as 250,000, but there's no way it'd be lower than 250,000 additional VIP. Now, I don't think we're going to get extra gold keys because gold keys are not very exciting anymore, are they? We have 600 gold keys, so we're going to rip through a bunch of those gold keys. I would be inclined to believe that we would see potentially a boost in the resources, potentially a boost in the number of experience tomes, because that goes up with every single level, and we might see an additional legendary commander sculpture, which I think would be pretty freaking sweet. There we go. We'll claim all those. Boom and boom. So to summarize, for those of you who are just coming in, there's 2 new perks, and we should talk about just how big those perks might be in VIP 16. One is material production speed. I would imagine that buff could be between 10 and 20%. I would be surprised if it's 25% or higher. When we talk about the resource cost reduction for doing healing, I would be inclined to believe that might be in the realm of 10 to 25% resource cost reduction. If it's more than 25% resource cost reduction, I'll be very pleasantly surprised. And now let's talk for a minute about whether or not this is free to play friendly or is totally hosing free to play players. I think if the benefits are restricted to some amount of resource production in your city and some small amount of material gain and a small amount of resource reduction, I don't think that's actually doing anything that is super prohibitive for everybody else. If that's what it's doing, and it's not giving a bunch of stats, right? It's not giving attack or defense or health or skill damage, right? If it's not doing any of those things, then yeah, it's a big deal, but it's not backbreaking. I don't think it's backbreaking. If it does include some of those things, it will be very powerful. And there is one more thing we need to talk about, which is that at every VIP level, there's a special perk chest. So I'm inclined to believe that this special privilege chest is going to include a ton of materials for crafting. A ton of materials for crafting, a ton of resources, maybe a small amount of speed ups and tomes of knowledge, but it's going to be all about materials for crafting, and I'm inclined to believe it's going to cost $100. That would be my guess. We've never seen a bundle cost more than $100, so I'm going to guess that it will cost $100, and I'm going to guess that it will include blue and epic tier crafting goods. That's my suspicion. Maybe also some green crafting materials, but I think it's going to be heavily focused on crafting materials. That is my set of predictions. We're going to see production go up. We're going to see an extra legendary commander sculpture in here. These are my predictions. I don't have that information. That's not knowledge I have. We're going to see a special privilege chest that costs $100, and it's going to contain a bunch of materials for crafting goods. Maybe it's got some legendary commander sculptures, but probably not. And there's probably going to be some other perks in there too. I'd love to see hospital capacity go up, but that's not information we were provided. I'd love to see some other things as well. But what we do know is that production speed of materials for crafting will be hastened, and that the resource cost for healing troops is going down. So with all that said, we've got some of our gatherers coming back to our city. We're going to position 5 armies over here at these lost ruins so that we can participate in this a little bit as we're streaming. Just a little bit. There's not a ton we need to do here. But I'd love to get my troops out onto the field. We're going to use T4s, and we're going to speed those along. In fact, honestly, I'm just going to use Herman. As weird as that sounds. I just want some... Actually, does he have march speed? Not the way... I haven't leveled him up enough. All right. There we go. We're back on this plan. We're going to fill this up. Did you see the Shifty Watch? Not only did I see the Shifty Watch, but I got the whole thing on film. So you're definitely going to want to check that out on my channel. What about daily VIP points? I don't think that daily VIP points are going to go up. What's the new Archer meta? Edward Yi Song Ye or still El Cid Yi Song Ye? So I'm inclined to believe that Edward with Yi Song Ye is better than El Cid with Yi Song Ye, depending on what you're doing. And I'm inclined to believe that Tamaris with Edward is even better still than Edward with Yi Song Ye. But that said, I feel that it is so ridiculously backbreaking. It is so ridiculously backbreaking to have the AoE from Yi Song Ye when you are defending structures that Yi Song Ye is definitely not going away. It's just too good. It's way too good to be able to drop that insane AoE. All right, so we've got just a couple more commanders that we need to get onto the field. Sure, we'll send cavalry. Why not? Cavalry are speedy. I like that plan. Let's get them out here. Boom. Okay. While we wait for this to activate, which is in 6 minutes, we've got, Mighty Governor progress and Daily Gathering progress. We've got Wheel of Fortune to do. We've got some spinning to do, my friends. What is the best $5 pack to get, also counting Writer of History? Well, that bundle for $5, Writer of History, is incredible. Your next best thing is actually at $10 if you can swing it for the 30-day gem supply. 30-day gem supply is just so good. Just what do you do with commanders like Alexander and Edward? What do you do like Alexander and Edward? That power creep potential is becoming a problem with new ones introduced. Let's talk about Edward for a second as we spin the freaking wheel. First 400 gems spot. Nice. 45 hours of speed ups. I will take that. Grom, what's going on? I'll say this. The thing that's weird about Edward is that his rage cost for the active skill is 1,350. And we got clarification on how the active skill works for Edward. Well, guess what? Every time a skill is used, certainly from Edward, but I think also the other commander as well, when a skill is used, I think on either commander, it reduces your rage by 300, which invalidates a lot of the value that the support tree is giving you. It invalidates a lot of the value that the skill tree is giving you from Rejuvenate. So I am actually not feeling very bullish about Edward right now, being the backbreaking commander that I initially thought he might be. 1,350 rage is a lot to get an active skill. Let's spin this 5 times. Hey, there's an Edward. Legendary commander sculpture. Double star. Building speed ups, which we really don't need. And the 8th spot. And we've done it. Instant value. Instant, glorious, sweet, sweet value. What's the best epic commander? It's got to be Sun Tzu. Did I miss a donation? King Talib donated to me. Amazing. Amazing. Maybe I'll turn my volume right back on. Maybe I'll turn my volume right back on and make sure I didn't miss that. I'm still getting my new setup all figured out with the Yeti microphone. Still getting that all figured out. It's so much easier, by the way, just when you have the headset and you can hear stuff through there and blah, 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 whatever. All right. Well, that spin was amazing, and I feel pretty spectacular about that. Let's rock another 5 spot. Let's see here. We did get a $6 donation earlier, but that was not a King Talib donation. Okay, cool. Cool. All right. We're back in the fray. And we're spinning the wheel. Let's rock a 5 spot. Here we go. Spinning the wheel 5 times. Someone's asking, how was my day? My day was actually good. My day was good. Headset is cool, but seeing your head is cooler. I mean, oh my God. We got 1 legendary commander sculpture. Well, that's fine. Less than amazing, but we'll take it. We get the goodies over here. Boom. 10 more legendary commander sculptures. Dude, we have 615 legendary commander sculptures right now, generics. Maybe more, actually. So we're definitely going to have to put those somewhere. Did I park an army at the ruins? Yes, I did, Deathstroke. Thank you for looking out for me. If you could let me know when the little boss thing is spawning, I'll definitely jump in to go help with that. 3 Edward of Woodstock sculptures. Sweet. I'll take it. I'm gemming VIP with barb gems. What's the best epic commander combo? Sun Tzu with Wilji Mundok? I like that combo. Pelagius with Bybars? I like that combo too. Here we go. Spinning 5 more times. We've got training speed ups, more training speed ups, and legendary commander sculpture. Sweet. More food, and another legendary commander sculpture. We're doing it. Chisgule, why does it seem Lilith doesn't pay attention to suggestions in Discord? The community needs your help. What suggestions have they not paid attention to? Should I bother ranking up green and blue commanders to max level? No. Don't take those commanders past level 40 and only take them to 40 if they're a gathering commander. And only take them to 40 instead of 37 if, you are beyond flush with experience. What's the max hospital capacity? No, that's knowable. I believe it's doubled. It's, 690,000. So it'd be 345,000 if your VIP is in a really good spot. What's the best epic rallying combo and best epic garrison combo? It depends if you're up against a swarm or a rally. Wait a minute. What's going on here? Oh. Well, I guess stuff started to spawn. And, we were totally attacked here. Attacked. Woo! I don't even know where my armies are in this mess. Where are my armies even? Well, I got one over here. I guess I'll put that more central. Then move this one over here. Yeah. I don't know. It's whatever. Sure. Kill things. Go ham. I pair Charles with Scipio. It's an OP combo. Or Joan. That is a good combo. I can see that. I have a 5-5-1-1 Charles, no Richard. Who should I pair him with? Sun Tzu. Yo. Bro, big fan of your Shop Titan series. Well, thank you very much for that. I do enjoy Shop Titans. It is a very relaxing game. I've not been playing it as much recently. but I do enjoy it tremendously. Every suggestion that has well over 130 upvotes. In the last 3 months now, you have friends in high places. Well, we do have some friends that, I don't know, can feed us some information every now and then. Which path should I upgrade my Frederick? I'm at level 10, using all 10 talent points. So, do not star up your legendary commanders until the first skill is maxed. I said this the other day. I'm counting on you to get this right. Do not star up your legendary commanders until the first skill is maxed. On that topic, I'm pretty sure we can go drop another skill now. Here we go. On this commander, Edward of Woodstock, boom. We're close to maxing out the first skill, and we can actually star him up a little bit, which we will go and do after we spin the wheel a little more. So let's get that rolling. Here we go. 5 spot. Let's rock. How many days have I been playing? 344 consecutively. Do you still farm since you bought bundles and got the wheels? Yes, I still farm resources. 2 Edward of Woodstock is a quality spin. 2 Edward of Woodstock is a quality spin. Holy moly, lots of questions. Yi Seong-Ye or Edward? Focus on Yi Seong-Ye, in my opinion. Focus on Yi Seong-Ye because the AoE is crucial, and it's a garrison commander, and he's so good for your garrison. It's so, so good for your garrison. Do you think I should 5-5-1-1 Yi Seong-Ye or go 5-3-1-1 and try to get the last skill up? 3 legendary commander sculptures. That's a solid spin. I would try to go 5-5-1-1, depending on how you're using him, but probably go 5-5-1-1. If you're actually using a full Archer March, that seems like a really good play to me. Plus, you really want the rage. Doesn't it give more rage the higher level that is? If it does, then you really want that rage. I mean, I'm a real rage hog, which is why I struggle with Edward as a commander. Edward is not a rage hog. I prefer rage engines. So I'm actually, like, Edward's cool, but, like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. How much money do you think you've invested in Rock? Over $10,000. That's like a snap decision. Have I spent more than that? Probably. I don't want to know. How much money? Open field swarms against T5. Do you recommend Alex and Richard or Richard and Ethelfled for the debuffs? Probably Alexander the Great. I mean, Alexander the Great is the better commander. If you're a free-to-play, though, and you're, like, helping out, then Ethelfled will help out a lot in terms of debuffing. All right, let's keep spinning. Let us keep spinning. Could you give us a link to the VIP 16 details? There actually isn't a link because there's no published information. Dude, we just got, like, 6 legendary... Wow. Wow, that's a lot of stars. That's a lot of stars. That is a tremendous number of stars. I don't know what to do with that. Tell us about 118, please. I got to make a video about 118. 118, I mean, they are beasts. 118 is just full of proper savage beasts. I mean, that's the kind of dedication you want in an ally. Chocolate tea. So, what are the details for VIP 16? For those of you who just joined, the details that we have is that it's coming soon. It's coming soon. I don't want to quote the date because, like, software and technology, it's hard, man. It's really hard to, like, really pin that down. But potentially this week, VIP 16. Potentially this week, VIP 16. VIP 16 includes an increase to your production speed of materials used for crafting. So I guess decrease of the production time to cook up materials. And Also, a decreased resource cost for healing your troops, and maybe more. We do not know. We do not know. Let's keep 5-spotting. Let's keep 5-spotting. Which epic commander to pair with Richard for Garrison? Go with probably Sun Tzu or Pelagius. Sun Tzu or Pelagius. If you think you're going to get swarmed, then Sun Tzu is really good. If you think you're going to get rallied, Pelagius is definitely better. Definitely better. Definitely. All right, here we go. 15 more sculptures of Edward of Woodstock. This has been an incredibly fruitful set of spins for us. Possibly some of the best wheel spins we've ever had in total for a commander. We've already maxed the first skill, which means now we can star up this commander to the next level, which I'm good with doing, honestly. I'm good with it. So let's drop the experience tomes in and star up this commander. So here we go. Dropping stars. Bada boom. I don't think if this crits, it can go to the next level. Right? Nah. We're good. Right? We're good. We're cool. Didn't crit. I think if it crit, we were fine. Can we see 118 territory in KVK? Yes. As soon as we're done spinning, we can check out 118. As soon as we're done spinning, we can check out 118. So, increase archer unit health by 10% and march speed by 10%. I mean, he is going to be a pretty sweet commander. I don't know what I'm doing with him yet, but he's going to be pretty sweet. We're going to keep spinning. This is the zone where if you keep spinning like this, it is because you would have spent in the VIP shop for legendary commander sculptures, and I hypothesize, based on my experience, that you are getting better value by spinning than you are buying the universal sculptures. Now, of course, that only is a true statement if you actually care about the commander that you're getting. We do. We also care about all these other goodies that we're getting. So I'm okay with it. I would not recommend spinning like this to everyone. In fact, if you have a limited number of gems, I would stick to the value of 100 tops for the number of spins. Best way to get legendary sculptures. I really like, honestly, getting the VIP 10 legendary commander sculpture every day. It's a pretty sweet gig. After that, the wheels are really quite good. Also, Ark of Osiris League, or Ark of Osiris in general, is really good sculpture velocity. Which legendary should be my next to max? I mean, it depends on what you've got. Genghis, Charlemagne, Caesar, Charles, Freddie, Mehmed, El Cid, any other. Well, I mean, again, it depends on who you've got. I like Genghis a lot. I don't think Charlemagne is the pick. I don't think Caesar, Charles, Freddie, or Mehmed are the pick. Maybe El Cid. It depends, though. Depends a lot on what you've got. I like Genghis because he's a rage engine. And rage engines could potentially be broken in the future. Let's keep spinning. I'm at City Hall 7 with Frederick, but I don't know which talents to put at level 10. I can't get skill to 5. So do not level up your Freddy more. Ooh, 3 legendary commander sculptures. Sweet. Ooh, combat. All right. Do we need to worry about this? We do not. There's actually nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Some stuff to hit. This is fine. It's the next spawn that I think has the presence that we're more concerned about. So that's cool. That's cool. Do we get experience from that? I mean, barely. Whatever. I'll take it. Okay, we're going to keep spinning. We have 5 more spins, and then we will have completed our spins for the day. We've got training speed-ups, research speed-ups, which kind of sucks, building speed-ups, which definitely sucks, and food. Well, that was a less than optimal spin. Okay. Now that we've done that, I want to just get a quick look at the bundles because there's 2 new bundles. I'm sure you noticed. 2 new bundles. This is a bundle that I think we've seen before in some different form with a different name. This pack all the way on the left for $1. I mean, it might be value, but I definitely don't need silver keys. I definitely don't need purple starlight sculptures, so I would not buy this bundle personally. I'm not buying it. I am not buying that bundle. The comparison of point would be to go into the daily special offer, and for $1 you can get all this stuff. I don't know. Which do you prefer? Which do you prefer? If you need the legendaries, like, that's way more interesting. If we head back over, the second bundle is kind of curious because contained within it is, okay, some more of these epic starlight sculptures, which we really don't need. But we do really need the legendary commander stars. We do need the bundle of dazzling starlight sculptures and the dazzling starlight sculptures. So, I don't know. This might be buyable. This might be purchasable. I have instead, today, purchased on Hammer and Anvil. That's a thing I did. I am getting really into crafting gear. Maybe to an unhealthy level. There's kingdoms like 118, didn't get an Edward wheel, but 139, as even later kingdom, they got Edward. Do you think it's unfair for war? So, I think that anybody who maxes Edward right now is committing a huge mistake. I think anyone who maxes Edward right now is committing a huge mistake. Here's why. Unless Edward is just so busted good, which I'm not convinced he is, that getting huge amounts of value, which again I'm not convinced he is, then you get much, much better value if you can wait for all of those wheel events to come around. Don't you want all of the awesome value that comes from spinning wheels? Right? So I waited to Expertise Con until all of the con wheels had finished. I have waited to Expertise Alexander the Great, who's looking more and more like that'll be the next legendary expertise, until the Alexander wheel has passed. Now, I honestly regret not spinning the Alexander the Great wheel to 180 in each of those. I am now deeply regretting that, but not that deeply, right? I don't actually experience regret, but I wish I had. But I wish I had spun that one more. Don't you want to spend all your money? That's hilarious. That is hilarious. What should I get with $1? A VIP chest or something else? Probably the VIP chest. Why am I still awake? Oh yeah, Chisgule is doing another 10-hour stream. No. This is not a 10-hour stream. We're going to probably finish by the time these ruins are done. Let's go look at 118. Oh my gosh, these folks are proper beasts. 118 has battled against 2 kingdoms. They've pushed back 1, 2, 3, 4. Orb 1, 2, 3, 4 has done a strategic retreat. And they are now pushing back the kingdom above them. And that is an ongoing process. They put a lot of forts over here, so this is going to take a while. Although this fort's about to go down. What is going on up here? How's this looking? That fort's burning. So, I mean, they have done some serious work. Tremendous respect for 118 because, yeah, they have done some terrifying stuff. Someone is saying they should bring back Richard on the wheel. Here's the thing. They probably struggle to put commanders on the wheel that a whole bunch of people don't need because they've already got them expertised. So I feel like the card event is a better way for them to resurface some of those commanders that a bunch of people probably already have expertise, whereas new commanders make more sense for a wheel event. That's my opinion. So let's zoom in over here because I'm pretty sure we're about to see in the next, 3 minutes, a spawn of a mini-boss. And I think that with the mini-boss, it's going to drop presents. And with the presents, there's an opportunity to get a pattern. let me show you that over here. This is the pattern that comes from the ancient ruins and altars of darkness. Heart of the Saint. Heart of the Saint. I'm not entirely sure how many dollars it would take to actually craft this thing, to rush it by buying the freaking materials every single day from the chests. This is probably a pretty penny to make, but my goodness, 8% cavalry defense, 4% infantry health, and 6% archer health. Wow. 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 I mean, that is tremendous. That is truly tremendous. The optimal use of a weapon like this is actually on a commander that either rallies cities with a mixed army, although, I don't know, how often do people rally cities with a mixed army? Usually you send full siege, right? Usually you send full siege. Or for a garrison commander. Honestly, a garrison commander really benefits from all these stats because you have all these troop types. So the real question becomes, if you got the special talent, what would you pick? Man, I would have to do a lot more thinking before making that choice. I would evaluate the heck out of that. For cavalry, it's actually not that good. For the really good, hello from Canada. Hi, Canada. Who do you think is best as a secondary to expertise Caesar for the open field? I've seen Ronnie use Isongye. It looked great. Have tried Khan with decent result. I do like the Isongye pairing there. I don't have Caesar expertise because we've been in some really tough kingdoms for winning Mighty Governor to get Caesar. We're going to have to get Caesar from gold keys, and we'll do that over time. We're not going to put our universals onto a commander that A, is not really a new commander in the game, and B, I mean, it's one of the few things of value that I get from gold keys, so I don't know. We're not ready to do that. We have 665 or so gold keys. We'll probably rip a bunch of those today because that seems like pretty good value. Essential equipment for cavalry. It's definitely the cavalry set. The cavalry set is the way to go. I'll just flash that on the screen real quick, and then we got to go do this boss. The set is Vanguard Halberd and Vanguard Greaves. These two together is really spectacular. Up top over here, I mean, the Windswept Boots and the Windswept Bracers, those are freaking sweet. Can't wait to get those. And honestly, the epic equipment is awesome, but so expensive. I just don't envision us doing that, like crafting a single epic piece anytime soon at all. It's just so expensive. It is remarkable. All right, what do we got? 6 seconds until the boss spawns in. Here we go. There it is. All right, let's get our troops all around here. Let's get over here. We'll battle this sucker. I'm actually going to strategically position some of my armies that maybe they're close to wherever the presents drop. And there they are. You can't even really think about it. You just got to grab them. Can you only get one? Well, I don't need this arrow of resistance, so I'll cancel that order. And that's arrows of resistance? Oh. Alright, well, that's awkward. We inspected treasure for 5 minutes? Okay. Wood. Arrows. Stone. Wood. So I don't see anything too crazy here. Arrows. Okay. So that's cool, we got something. I don't think a pattern dropped. But that's where the pattern drops. From, like, just that simple thing. Hey, Chis, my birthday came by, but what I got didn't work. Oh, sorry to hear that. But happy birthday. When's Pass 5 opening? In like 3 to 5 days, I think. Do you have the number of stars in your head to go from Legendary 5 to 6? It's like 450 gold stars. Can you tell Lilith we want a wheel where we choose the commander to spin for? I have given that feedback in the past. That is feedback I have provided. That is feedback I have provided. All right. Ooh, somebody got a good spin. Holy moly. Look at that. Look at that spin. That spin is the dream. That spin is the dream. I missed a 15-hour speed up. Yeah, you know, I missed 15 hours of speed ups. That's fine. That's fine. I just kind of hope that if the legendary pattern drops that I pick it up. That, or not legendary pattern, the epic pattern. That would be freaking sweet. Even though I think it's going to take so long to craft. You missed a gold one in the trees? I missed a gold one in the trees? Well, yeah, then I guess I missed a gold one. I guess I missed a gold one. From what I've heard, the pattern is epic. These blue look kind of purple. Am I colorblind? Or does this look kind of purple to you? The little glow. It disappeared? Never mind, it's gone. Did someone pick it up maybe? The one in the tree was a 15-hour speed up. Deathstroke nearly got that one. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. Let's go back to the patterns and talk about those for a second. We'll heal some troops. So, the thing is that even if you got this pattern, which is freaking sweet, it is freaking sweet, it's just like an unbelievable amount of materials to craft compared to this over here, which is, let's see, a total of 13% of stats. This is, well, 18% of stats. It's definitely better. But this intermediate step of getting a Staff of the Lost, which is like way more obtainable from Sunset Canyon, is pretty good. I'd still feel really quite good about picking that up. What was VIP 16 about? Well, for those of you who are just joining or missed the start, VIP 16 is coming to the game. We received some information that it is likely to hit this week toward the end of the week. And VIP 16 includes at least, and possibly more, it includes at least a speed increase for your rate of production of materials for crafting armor and equipment, and also at least a resource cost reduction for healing your troops in the hospital. That's the information we got. This, of course, could change. It could change. This is the information we got, though. This is the information we got. What should I get with $20 besides gem supply since I already have it? You probably should go and you should get the growth fund. Assuming you're City Hall 23 or higher, go grab the growth fund. That's a good one. I'm pretty new to this game, but I played Lords Mobile, Game of War, Mobile Strike. What's a fast way of growing faster, more efficiently? Farming resources and investing in resource gathering commanders very early on, taking them to level 37, will pay off tremendously. Just don't over level Cleopatra because you need to max the second skill before you level her up further. I am not ignoring anyone, just a lot going on in the chat. Are there more legendary heads for VIP 16? I hope so, but I don't have any firm details on that. I would hope that there is an additional legendary head. While we wait, and on the topic of legendary heads, let's go in over here and let's open some gold keys. We've got 664 gold keys, which is hilarious. Let's rip some of these. Hey, Chis, how are you? We're doing great. First KVK coming, can't spend Richard 5531, OG Max, or Ethel Max with Joan. Your thoughts? If what you want to do is buff and debuff, Ethel with Joan is the better play for sure. And if you're not a spender, that seems like a really good combination. So the commander that we're really hoping for out of these gold keys would be like Julius Caesar or Freddy and Mehmed. Those are the ones. Now, I've seen Gecko go back and forth between silver keys and gold keys and just have ridiculous luck. So I'm going to do it. I don't know if that works. I don't think it does anything. It should not do anything. But his rips were so insane in this one video. It was just busted. Someone asked for resources for their City Hall 25 upgrade. Invest in your gathering commanders. That's the play. That is the play. Oh, wow. Somebody gave you a lot of resources. That's cool. At City Hall 7, what do you do with $20 besides gem supply since I have it? Well, King's Coronation is a fine starting point. King's Coronation's a fine starting point. That's where I would go next. All right. We're opening some gold keys. We got some Cleo, but, like, we don't need Cleo. And now we've opened almost 20 gold keys, and all we got was some Cleo. Ugh. I really wish they'd put... Woo-hoo-hoo! Okay, we're back in business. We're back in business. We're back in business. Someone says open all. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Hey, Chisgule, better Sun Tzu with YSG or Ulji with Yi Seong-Ye and the Garrison? Well, definitely Sun Tzu and Yi Seong-Ye, because Yi Seong-Ye is a beast. Assuming you've got your Yi Seong-Ye expertise. If you don't, even if he's 5-5-1-1, it's probably still better. But if it's like 5-1-1-1, then and you've got a Sun Tzu and a Ulji Munduk that are expertise, then use the two epics. Is there a good way to get more tomes of knowledge? Farm barbs, farm forts. Barb forts are probably the better way to go. I think I will get to fight Death Squad next KVK. Good luck. You are going to need it. How do you get books and arrows for castle and watchtower upgrade? Should I use gems? You should use gems on your books, but not on your arrows of resistance. You should farm your arrows of resistance. Best Minamoto for PvP and Cao Cao builds. Sure, we'll do that. We'll do that. We just got to look at our timer over here. What do we got? 60 seconds. We could do this in 60 seconds. Get ready to take a screenshot. Minamoto build. We like this one. I'm a fan of this build. This is the build we use. Start with this one. Rejuvenate. It's magical. Super magical. Cao Cao should be the secondary if you're doing PvP. We use this build for Ark of Osiris League, but also for killing gatherers out in the field. This is the fastest movement speed build in the game. So this is what we use for basically griefing people who are farming. And I hate the idea of griefing, but like, it's just correct to stop the resource flow of your enemies. So there you have it. If you want all my builds, they're available in my Discord. Link is in the description of this video. Go and check that out. Killing Barb Commanders. Don't put experience tomes on them, and do use them. Use a Peacekeeper every time you're killing barbarians. My Sun Tzu is 5-4-5-3. Is it still good? Yes, use Sun Tzu. Expertise him soon, but use him. That's fine. Ooh, okay. Stuff's in. We can go hit it. Bada boom. Do some battle over here. We'll help out. We'll make a contribution. That's cool. Chisgule, may I ask you what is your normal job despite ROK content creator? We work in the technology field. Does the commander power affect the damage and healing factor? No. Commander power does not. However, the number of troops and your attack does. What's the fastest cavalry commander? It is Khan. Khan is the fastest. We pair Khan with Cao Cao. A good secondary to Lohar for barbarians is a commander that does area of effect damage. That is because you can aggro additional barbarians basically for free. I read that for farming you should use only T1 siege units. Is that true? I would recommend T1 siege units. Yes, they are faster. You'll have more of them out on the field, but they are faster. How hard is it to get sponsored by Lilith? Well, at this point, it's pretty tricky. When they put out a call for content creators almost a year ago, we responded, even though we had only 26 subscribers at the time and had started making daily videos like a week previous. And the people who were running the program said, I think you've got potential. And so here we are. We're approaching 33,000 subscribers almost a year later. We're not even at the year mark yet. And honestly, thank you. Thank you all for doing this with me. I could not be on this journey without you. It's really exciting. It is a ton of work, but it's a labor of love. Yeah, I really enjoy this with you. I've got 3 epic left to expertise: CPO, Osman, Kusunoki. Who would you recommend I work on first? Do Osman, then CPO, then Kusunoki. Depends on your priorities. If you don't have your garrison commanders lined up, you could do Kusunoki, but I mean, you do have other epics that could be your garrison commanders, so I think you're good. What are the benefits of being a sponsored creator? We get to interact with sort of VIP support to ask questions and get authoritative answers, which, like, look, we're 12 hours time shifted. I personally am 12 hours time shifted from them, so sometimes we're on at the same time, but not always. What do we have? 416 seconds. Crusader achievements. There we go. Let's check that out. All right, let's do some gold keys. When am I showing the video of Shifty? Ooh, to Mehmed the Second. That's good. To Cleo. Cool. When will I do the video of Shifty? Probably tomorrow. That seems like a fine tomorrow activity, doesn't it? What's a good Richard secondary commander? Right now I'm using CPO. CPO's good. Martel's good. Sun Tzu's good. A lot of good choices. CPO is an interesting one. Even Boudica's an interesting one. Honestly, Boudica's a fine choice. As crazy as that sounds. We're opening silver keys. Let's see if Gecko luck applies. No. I mean, it's funny. They would have to, like... Ugh, Sao, rip. They would have to, like, actually code some sort of, like, when you do this type of key, then that type of key, it gets better results. Like, that's not a thing. Mehmed the Second. Cool. 2 of them. 5 more Cao. Rip. Cao. Sadness forever. What is the best way to get Tome of Knowledge fast at City Hall 7? City Hall 7, wow. I guess you gotta go battle barbarians. Are there even barb forts at that point? Can I tell you about Sundiak, the new gathering commander? I don't know much about this commander. I don't know where they come into the game. And now that you mention it, if they come from gold keys, I'm going to be really sad if I rip too many gold keys. So we'll stop when we get to 600. Because I think it's unlikely they'll put them in gold keys. I think that is super unlikely. He definitely has increased drop rating on his boxes. I mean, like, dude, Gecko luck is just bananas. 3 El Cid, which we don't need. Rip El Cid. 5 Mehmed, that's solid. 5 Mehmed is really solid. What about Wu Zitan? I don't know anything about that commander, and I don't think anybody does yet. Why Rip Cao? Because we have that commander expertise. So when we get the sculptures from these gold keys, they're worthless to us. They are totally worthless to us. Should I save to forge better equipment, either blue gear or green? Okay. This is a really important topic. Woohoo! Yes. Yes, that is amazing. That right there is amazing. We need Freddy sculpts. We don't want other commanders. That's awesome. That is awesome. Best talent tree for Sun Tzu. It's going to be a combination of infantry and skill. Infantry and skill. Chisgule, I already have Cao Cao and Minamoto. Should I start to upgrade Genghis or go infantry or archer? Or who should I upgrade next? I don't know. I tend to protect myself a little too much. I focus on garrison commanders, maybe more than I should. I mean, if you don't have your garrison in order, that might be a thing you want to go do. You might want to make it prohibitively difficult to go and attack you. That seems reasonable to me. They are useful in past glory stage 3, but like you never need that many sculptures there. You never need that many. I've never needed to turn in that many. And I try not to overkill it because I want other people in the kingdom to be able to participate and actually get those legendary commander sculptures. Do you think more legendary commander sculptures in gold chests is a good thing or a bad thing? It's a good thing, in my opinion. It's a good thing. It should always be exciting to open a gold chest. There should never be a moment where getting one of the rare things feels bad. Because, like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why that would be a thing. Crusader Fortress. What? What's going on here? I think people are just going around killing stuff. That's fine. How about over here? Ruins? What do we got? 2 minutes. 2 minutes. So, is Area 51 raid happening still? I don't know what the Area 51 raid is. They tried to zero him but failed badly? Who'd they try to zero? Is there a possibility to see legendary commanders in Metal Shop as a featured commander? I don't think so, no. You're talking about the Expedition. This is the metal store. I doubt they will ever be a featured commander. I've looked every day for, a solid 240 or 344 days. They do sometimes show up down here. They show up down here occasionally. But I've never seen them as a rotational up top, and I don't think that'll ever be the case. Well, I hope it's the case, but I have abandoned that, and I you can see here I get resources, I get speed ups, because I just think it's so unlikely, and I have just a redonkulous amount of medals. A truly redonkulous amount of medals. Ooh, hey, we need to pop some buffs. We definitely need food production. Yeah, sure, I can do 24 hours. And we need wood production. All right, we'll do 8 hours because that's what we got. And we need stone. We'll use the 24 spot. And we need gold. Yeah, sure, 24 hours. Claim these. Bada boom. Boom. Hey, Chisgule, should I do the full rotation for Edward, low spender, or just unlock him? I'm not sure. Nobody has expertised Edward that I've seen, and anyone who expertises him is being remarkably inefficient. They must be a massive, massive, massive spender and have been a massive spender for a very long time in the game for that to be a thing. All right, we got battling going on over here. Kind of remarkable how many of our troops are actually in combat. Yeah, sure, send this army to go battle. Okay, while those armies battle, and they're going to be fine. They're fine. I'm fine. You're fine. Let's go look at commanders. There was a request to go look at Sundyok. I don't know how to pronounce it. The first skill does a really solid amount of damage and reduces rage of the enemy. This is decent. The next skill increases your gold gathering speed by 30% and your gathering speed of everything else by 20%. I love that. This is what I want in a gatherer. The other skills are related to combat. 30% siege unit defense bonus and siege unit health. We've got an additional damage factor when it only contains siege units. I think, the expertise skill increased load of siege units by 30% and grants an additional 10% resources. This is nice because if you get attacked with this commander out in the field, you'll have less siege units in the first place because you don't need as many to get a full load and to carry back what you need from the resource node to drain it. I think it's a great commander, but you know, it's a gathering commander, so it's really like not high priority. So it's fine. It's fine. We'll do it eventually. I'm even yawning thinking about it. It's like whatever. It'll happen when it happens. Um, will it replace Cleopatra in the supply event? I hope so. There's a supply event where you get Cleopatra sculptures, and like, I don't know, that event's kind of old. Or maybe I hope they don't replace it, and I hope they just create a new event, because that way other people can have a chance to go get those sculptures. Compare her with Expertise Cleo and the difference between them. They're basically the same thing. Cleo is doing stone instead of gold, so it's like the same. I guess, you know, really high-end spenders care about gold more than anything else in the world, and so like maybe for them, you'd rather have the gold gathering speed. It's not that big a deal. And Cleopatra receives an additional set of resource packs after she finishes gathering on the map. This actually doesn't do anything when you farm in the resource center. So it's honestly like fine, but not life-changing. It's just fine. All right, we've got a solid almost 5 minutes here. We're going to go heal up these troops. We're going to pop the silver key, and I think we're going to do some crafting. Chisgule, what does the food, stone, wood, and gold production actually do? It just helps with the production in your city. It helps with these buildings over here that I just gathered from. And you can see that production boost if you go into your city hall and click the graph with the arrow up and to the right. That's where you can see your food production is there. I've got technology, item, holy site, and VIP, 50%, right? So VIP. You can see that's where that shows up. Ulgi and Richard, opinion, it's a great combo. Use it with confidence. Can you show what's the fastest build for Cao Cao till level 50? Yeah, so if you're not quite level 50, or if you're not quite level 60, I guess I wouldn't want to drop charge talents. Time management is, I guess, what you start to drop. Like, you start to drop the stuff over here. And, like, over here. These are the sorts of points you drop because you want all this march speed over there. That's probably the play. Best secondary epic commander for cavalry? I mean, I love Pelagius. I like Baibars a lot. I like both of those commanders a lot. At the epic tier for cavalry. Also, Boudica's a sleeper, yo. She's good. Don't let that sleeper pick fool you. Boudica's good in a lot of situations. Who will I pair with Freddy? I mean, I can't even use him yet. Is that weird to say? Like, compared to all the other expertise legendaries I have, I'm not using Freddy. It's weird. It's sad. It's true. It's weird. It's sad. It's true. Who would I pair him with, though? Yi Song Ye has got to be the play, or Khan, if I was using him. Best way to get universal gold sculptures is probably VIP 10. VIP 10. You get your legendary commander sculpture every day. Also, Ark of Osiris. Which civilization are we using? We're using Ottoman. We really like the march speed. We're all about that march speed. You got to get to where you're going. Can I fully expertise Alexander? Yes. I probably will fully expertise Alexander. This will probably happen. He's just too good. He's way too good. Okay. Now let's go get a look at gear here. What I want to do, and before I craft, we need to talk theory. For those of you that have stayed for an hour and 5 minutes, even after we shared all the exciting VIP stuff, your initial crafting should be to not build particularly rare gear. Unless you are like the rally leader or the garrison captain, and you need to have the very best archer gear possible because like you're using Isong Yeo said, right? Unless you're in that world, okay, you want to spread around all those stats that you can get before you try to go really deep with fancy gear. So, for instance, I use Minamoto. I use Minamoto for, cavalry as a primary. Boom, I've got that gear on him. I use Yi Song-ye. Boom, I've got a bunch of archer gear. And I started to craft some green gear. I use Richard the First. There's actually not that much infantry gear. Boom, I drop my infantry gear on him. I've used Hannibal Barca as sort of like a dumping ground, as well as Charles Martel as sort of dumping grounds for all the extra gear I get because, Barca's going to have a mixed army and Martel is my garrison commander. So for them, you can just it doesn't have to be infantry gear or, Barca doesn't care about what kind of troop. You don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. Okay, so we've got 150 seconds left, so we want to pay attention to what's going on over here. I think I want to start to position sort of strategically. Something like this seems good. By the way, Barb farm or need high tech. You don't need high technology to farm barbarians. Should I change civilizations to Rome because of the infantry buffs? I have a 5-5-1-5 Martel. No, infantry buffs are not the reason. You go to Rome because you want the march speed, but you should watch my video. It's extremely detailed on this topic about civilizations. You definitely want to do that. Sun Tzu or Pelagius for garrison? Sun Tzu and Pelagius. They're both good. Olgi and Richard for garrison? Olgi and Richard's good. I mean, my perfect world, it's either Richard or Pelagius if you're dealing with a rally, or Richard Sun Tzu if you think you're dealing with a swarm. That's, I think, the A+ answer. That, I think, is the A+ answer. What's the best pairing for Sun Tzu? I really like Olgi Mundok. I also really like Boudica, honestly. Boudica Sun Tzu is kind of crazy. We need more epic commanders? I don't disagree. I'd love another epic gathering commander. What do you think the best ways to get epic universal sculptures? Epic universals, best way to get those from the daily quest. Do your daily quests. When you hit City Hall 25, you get 5 epic commander sculptures every day. That's just Value Town. As long as you need those. Which, that's a short-term thing. Right? I've got so many epic commander sculptures, it's kind of ridiculous. It is kind of ridiculous. I can't even show it. I can't even show it on any of these commanders because they're all expertised. I have at least 1,500. Which commander should I use as a secondary to Cao Cao? I mean, it depends on what you're doing. As a secondary to Cao Cao, if you are running around killing farmers, Belisarius is the pick. If you are using him as a primary for barbarians, I think that's a weird choice. You're better off with other commanders. And I wouldn't use him as a primary to go battle other stuff. Chisgule Gaming. Items, others, scroll down. I can see what on the items? Oh, yeah. Ooh, boss. Okay. We got to position around the boss here. All right, here we go. We're near the boss. I don't think it matters if I hit the boss, but we can hit the boss. What the heck? Boom, we're hitting the boss. Okay. Here we go. What do we got? Holy presents. Wood. Oh, there's a legendary Prezi. Get it. What are you doing? That's a green Prezi. What do we got? Speed ups. Well, we definitely missed 8-hour speed up. 8-hour starlights. I don't think we got it. The only thing we really care about is the pattern. The only thing we cared about was the pattern. We did not get the pattern. Arrows, arrows, food. Whatever, I guess get the food. Oh, crud, I picked up something else instead. Starlight. So awkward. Well, we're hoping for the pattern. No pattern. No pattern. Alright. Alright, go home, troops. Go home. There you go. We could have even got this food. It would have been better off. Ugh. Gross. Darn. Okay, let's craft gear. So my theory is that you really want to have like all your bases covered. And optimally, you want to craft some sets that are really kind of diverse and let you swap around to a bunch of different commanders depending on what your need is. And so, for instance, even though I would love to have a pair of Ranger's trousers on my archers and have a pair of Ranger's trousers on my infantry, right? I'd love to have them over here. Instead, I'm going to make a chest plate that would help me with my infantry as well, because I don't have any chest spot for infantry, and if I really needed to, I could swap the gear off of my archers onto my infantry. So diverse sets, I think, are really powerful. The ability to create a solid, good set, because you've got like a bunch of different types of equipment, you don't have like 10 of the same thing, I think is really good as a starting point. So we're going to go in and we're going to do that now. Let's see if we can craft this infantry breastplate. Now, the blue one is obviously better, but blue materials are so expensive. The first blue thing we're going to craft is definitely the Staff of the Lost, because there's no other infantry weapon right now. There's no other archer weapon. So your first blue should be the Staff of the Lost as far as I'm concerned. The only exception would be if you're just saving up for the windswept bracers and also the windswept boots for this set, because that is just ridiculous. That is a ridiculous, awesome combination. And I mean, yeah, that would be worth saving for. The weapon I can see being really quite good, though. So in the meantime, this green breastplate is the easiest to access breastplate for both cavalry and infantry. Now, there's a better one for cavalry, but we'll do that one second because we already, as I was saying, have an archer attack breastplate. This gives us 3% archer attack. So I could build the Milanese plate, but that only gives me coverage on cavalry. Initially, I want both cavalry and infantry coverage, so the infantry breastplate is the better pickup. And if we were to get the special talent on this, then the thing we would go for would be infantry. Infantry is what we would do. So let's see how far we can get here and if we even have enough materials. We need 18 more of the leather. We need 29 more silk, and we need, only one more wood. That's easy. Let's go into our equipment. Let's see here. We open these treasures, the warrior queen. Great. We've got these 19 normal material crates. Awesome. We have 53 of the green material choice chests, which gives us a ton of flexibility. Now, if we go in over here, and we go over to our leather, it looks like we can make a ton of leather. We're going to go and do that now. I feel really quite good about this choice, and we're going to combine that the max number of times. Up to 25. That's better than I thought we would be. Sweet. Sweet. Okay. The silk is where we're definitely falling down. We need a lot of silk, and we can combine these once. There we go. We have the ebony. We are close on the leather, and we are a million miles away on the silk. Let's go check that out again. For the breastplate, we need... we overkilled the leather. Oopsies. Well, that's fine. That's fine from our position. That is fine. The thing we need to do is now 27 of the silk. So we're going to go in. We're going to go to our items, other. We're going to use 27 of these for silk. Here we go. 27 material choice chest. Use. We're going to select silk. We're going to confirm. There it is. Okay, this is exciting. We now can craft the infantry breastplate. Woohoo! Woohoo! Meatwad here. Charles Isonye for flag defense is amazing. Charles Isonye for flag defense? Are you using full infantry for that? What are you using for that? Charles Isonye, as opposed to Isonye El Cid? That's better than Isonye El Cid? Okay, here we go. We're forging infantry breastplate. We really want infantry stats. Will we get them? No. Infantry breastplate is assembled, however. We can claim the quest off to the side. Bada boom. This gives us a bunch of patterns. We can go check those out. And, ooh, when we have crafted 28 pieces of equipment, we can get the commander's heavy armor and the Saint's Song. So let's go look at those. Let's go look at those. The Saint's Song, that was gloves. That is like barely anything. 2% cavalry attack and 1% archer attack. I mean, like, this is one of the last blues we're going to do for sure. And this is the commander's heavy armor, I believe. Which, like, I believe that was what was rewarded for the quest. Yeah, it's good, but we're not doing it before we do a bunch of these. We're doing, like, at least 2 Staff of the Lost before we do any of that stuff, probably. Well, maybe 1 Staff of the Lost. I don't know. TBD. TBD. Let's go equip this gear. We made the breastplate. We made it for infantry. Let's put it on our Richard for the infantry bonus. There we go. Boosting our infantry. Do you know when Karak is coming? It's been a long time. No, I don't. Probably soon. Maybe next week. How many consecutive days have you been playing? 344. Can you smash Ronnie? We'll see what happens when the pass opens up. We'll see what happens. I mean, like, I don't know. I'm a peacemonger. I'd be friends with everybody if I had my way, but whatever. War makes for great content. Do you know when Karak is coming? I answered that question already. If you have to be a single legendary commander, if I have to have a single legendary commander, what would it be? A single legendary commander? Isonye. Snap choice. Easy. Easy, 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 easy. You really sound like Leonard from The Big Bang Theory. Do I? But do I? Chisgule. Did you see the new bundles? What's my opinion? My opinion is, if you need the stuff that's in them, consider buying them. I don't need Epic Stars. I would never buy that. I would never buy this bundle. I might buy this bundle even though it has Epic Stars, because I do need bundles of Dazzling Starlight Sculptures and regular Dazzling Starlight Sculptures. That is the thing I would consider. That is the thing I would consider. 5 more Cao Cao. Rip Cao Cao. Rip Cao Cao Sculptures. And Rip El Cid. We have him expertise too. So, yep. Ooh, 2 Julius Caesar. That's good. That's definitely good. I think the moral of the story is you'd be very cautious about putting your legendary commander sculptures, your universal legendary commander sculptures, into commanders that are available from gold keys. If I were doing it all over again, I probably would not put universals into the commanders that come from the gold keys, because then every time you get them from here, they're totally worthless. I don't know. I just would be a little more conservative about that. I would be a little more conservative about that. Which commanders did we do from there, though? I don't know. Let's just look real quick. We did Cao Cao, and we did Martel. So only 2. Only 2 of these commanders did we put a lot of universals into. And the thing is, though, if I were doing it all over again, I would just buy them from the daily chest. I would not have used as many universals as I did on those commanders. Definitely not. Definitely not. What's the best cavalry civilization is free to play? You should definitely check out my video on civilizations. That will give you like the full scoop. But the best cavalry civilization? Probably Germany. Probably Germany. Maybe Spain. Spain's also really good. I like the production. But resource production is like, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I would not say it's Arabia. I don't think it's Arabia. And I would not say 15% hospital capacity is interesting. I don't think it's Byzantium, though. I don't think it's Byzantium. I think you just want more troops from Germany. I think that's the play. All right, fam. I think we did pretty much all the things we set out to do. We talked about VIP. We talked about where we think Edward is good. We spun the wheel for Edward a bunch of times. We tried to get the epic pattern for that one weapon that you can get from the Lost Kingdom. We didn't get it. It didn't drop. And we crafted a piece of gear, and it didn't get the special talent. But we had a lot of fun. My friends, I hope you have enjoyed this video. For those of you that were not here in the beginning when we talked all about the VIP, it's worth mentioning that there's 2 things that we know. Actually 3, technically. The new VIP level, which is level 16, there's only 1 level. That level includes a speedier rate of production in your blacksmith for producing crafting materials, and also a reduced resource cost for healing your troops. And we think that's going to drop at the end of this week. All very exciting. My friends, I hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe, leave a comment. It means a lot to me as a new content creator. And until next time, you have fun smashing the kingdom.